maybe some good news. Again, I don't like to laugh at people's deaths, but in this case, I suppose we should all make an exception. Henry Kissinger has died. Henry Kissinger is probably, one of the most evil human beings that to have ever existed. First of all, he was German. but actually his other crimes are almost just as bad. I mean, he sabotaged the Vietnamese peace talks. He prolonged the war in Vietnam. He authorized the bombing of Laos and Cambodia. I remember that the Americans, you might think that they were only in Vietnam, but neighboring Laos and Cambodia were bombed. I mean, almost like every minute, statistically, every minute they were dropping bombs on Laos. It's really horrific. He installed the Pinochet dictatorship in Chile. So that's when they had, Pinochet was a fascist right wing. And so whenever a country, especially in Latin America and the Western Hemisphere, had a democratic election and they elected a leftist or a socialist or someone, who isn't on the right, the Americans would then just, their gears would kick in action, and then they would go and install, overthrow that person and install a right-wing dictatorship. And they didn't just do this in Chile; they did it in 1954 in Guatemala. It's a constant. And this is the Monroe Doctrine that anything in the Western Hemisphere is ours to touch. But of course, the Americans think Western Hemisphere means the whole world. So even then, it's not bad enough they do this in Latin America and Central America. They do it all over the world. Kissinger also greenlit Indonesia's invasion of East Timor, dirty war by Argentina's military junta, killing of the Bengalis. And remember, when we're talking about these dirty wars in Latin America, the CIA would send people to train them in torture. And so then those security services or police or army, they would learn these tactics from the CIA and then use them against the local population. And Henry Kissinger is one of the biggest proponents of these things. And he knew full well what he's doing. It's on purpose. It's by design, right? So, I mean, if you think of how many people were killed in East Timor, so by Indonesia, I mean, this is 200,000 people we're talking about, right? If we talk about the dirty war by Argentina's military junta, we're talking about 30,000 deaths. And if we're talking about Pakistan's killing of Bengalis, I mean, these things, you just add all these things up, and you wonder how on earth this guy ever got a Nobel Peace Prize in 1973. Henry Kissinger and Barack Obama really give Nobel Peace Prize a bad name. I think they are really Henry Kissinger technically, yes, on paper he is. His job title is a diplomat, right? Because he was a U.S. Secretary of State, but he's anything but a diplomat. Diplomacy requires finesse. It requires tact. Kissinger is none of that. And of course, remember I talked about how he was also on his 100th birthday this year. So he's died at 100, right? He went to South Africa, right? He met with the South Africa leadership, the apartheid leadership. Just no shame. Right, no shame. So in any case, the only thing that I can add to all of this is that we play a crab dance, and that's about it.
Clap for that, you stupid bastard.
Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys.
Listen, fuckhead, you have fucking crossed the line, claiming I'm the enemy. You got that, you goddamn son of a bitch?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Good morning. Sunday morning.
Cut that bitch off.
Thank you for Iron Dome.
Thank you.
والله في كلاب بصراحة يعني ماشي نشتغل عادي.
We lied, we cheated, we stole.
China.
And you ain't black.
There's always the macro.
And then there's the micro.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
You talking to me?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large.
we got him.
Because I have to do it myself. I know it's not.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Get up. Disgusting!
She was 12, I was 30, but anyway. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Why you text Sanders? Why? Oh, you're getting nervous, man. Calm down. It's okay. Okay.
Suck my dick and choke on it. I yield my time. Fuck you!
You know, one of you said now, RemVUSA said, did you hear Blinken's words on Dr. Death? You mean Kissinger, yeah. Wonder if Elon had a word on killing her. Well, I looked it up and I found this garbage.
Tonight, we are.
So again, this is Blinken and also the Israeli President Herzog.
Dr. Henry Kissinger, who has left us peacefully tonight. We are big admirers of Henry Kissinger, who laid down the foundation.
Yes, I can tell.
Foundations of so many great decisions of his and processes which he has led, which has brought results that we feel until today, peaceful results. He laid
what peaceful results? Like the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia? You don't know what the Khmer Rouge are. I mean, wow.
The cornerstone of the peace agreement, which were later signed with Egypt. In our last conversation, he ended the...
Thank you for reminding me of another disaster. Not one person in Egypt is happy that Egypt has ties with Israel. No one. Literally no one. Don't take my word for it. Buy a plane ticket, go to Egypt, and just ask random people on the street. Please, do it. Do it. Go to Jordan and do the same thing. Do it.
The call by saying, Mr. President, please know I've always loved and admired and supported the state of Israel. And so I've always felt his love and compassion for Israel and his belief in the Jewish state.
You noted the passing of Henry Kissinger. Secretary Kissinger really set the standard for everyone who followed in this job. I was very privileged to get his counsel many times, including as recently as about a month ago. He was extraordinarily generous.
Really? Did he tell you there are no red lines? Jesus, even until a month ago, this motherfucker is still screwing with the world.
With his wisdom, with his advice. Few people were better students of history. Even fewer people did more to shape history than Henry Kissinger. Thank you.
Again, you know that he's a scumbag when he's getting praise from the Israeli president and the US Secretary of State. I mean, this is all the endorsement that you need, right? What more could you ask for? God, wow. I mean, anyway, into the garbage bin of history he goes. Goodbye.